First Bandile, then Jason Noah. Today we're talking about a Nigerian trader called Smart Money Rich, whose girlfriend recently came out exposing him for gender-based violence. So we're gonna cover the story in that as well. And guys, don't forget I do give away $5,000 prop funded accounts per week. All you have to do is make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment related to the video in the comment section below. And on that note, I want to say that if you are looking for a reliable and affordable prop firm, guys, you should go check out Equity Edge today. You can get 35% off your first purchase just by using the link in the pinned comment section below. So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, Smart Money Rates is nothing like all the other guys that we've already covered in this video. He's highly associated with forex traders who's well known in Nigeria, such as habbyforex, and they recently teamed up to have a little bit of a session, right? Now, according to Smart Money Rich's Instagram profile, it says here he's a financial market analyst. He does forex and crypto trader, and he's also a mindset and psychology coach. Now, I don't know how that works, but we're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt in the case of this video, right? In terms of sales, he does offer a lot of referrals. As you can see here, he does a lot of affiliation work. And if you check further, you see there's a lot of affiliation things that he do. He also offers a free Telegram community that he's, that he's basically running. And I think the biggest thing in Nigeria is people, is crypto, is in regards to crypto. But in his group, he sends out these, basically he sends these trades like Nasdaq Ninja does, the blue screens where it makes it seem as if people who had purchased the previous services is making all of this money, and if you want part of it, then you have to get in there as well. Now, apart from that, he does offer sales. As you guys know, sales is one of the biggest things in Nigeria, and his mentorship basically sells for $100. And what you learn there is he's gonna educate you on a gold strategy, market structure, advanced market structure, supply and demand, order blocks, liquidity imbalances, range cycle, entry models. Now, I'm not familiar with the SMC concepts, but don't get me wrong, but there's no such thing as advanced market structure. There's no such, I'm very sorry. Market structure is market structure regardless of what you say. Supply and demand, I'm just gonna not say anything. But okay, he charges $100 to any person who's willing to pay him for that, right? Now, it wasn't too long ago that his girlfriend came out of nowhere, and his ex-girlfriend, I would believe by now, because if somebody's being exposed, then the last thing they want to do is kind of associate themselves with it, right? And we were able to grab this article from a Facebook page, and I will show you guys what the name of it is. Now, his girlfriend basically came out and filed a complaint, like the other one filed a complaint against Jason, and she says over here, so after like a month of moving there, he became very aggressive. I asked him to leave, irrespectively that initially, that then came back, was acting all changed. So that period, I told him, let's run a Telegram VIP. What's this, like some Bonnie and Clyde type of stuff? She's encouraging him to, to open up a VIP. He says, she's then continued to say that I'll do all the work. Guess what? All the money was going into his account. The cryptos, I was doing all the work. This guy was using the money to buy suits from zoos, giving his girlfriend, whom I didn't know as his girlfriend, but a cousin, like he said. So he already recovered the money he used in paying for the place, and he paid to who he borrowed from. She says that matter, I realized he was a messy person. I told him to leave and never return. He agreed to leave. Now, she says one day he showed up at 6 p.m, almost broke down the door, and she refused to let him in the house, and then he decided to leave. Came back again another time around 11 p.m. Bro, I was sick and taking some stuff, right? And then she continues to say that, and didn't know that he was the one at the door. And she says, I was already talking to someone else, but wasn't ready for a relationship. And then she says, but yeah, I was talking to someone else. He called me that night to check on me. I went to open the door thinking it was a neighbor, and I didn't hang up. Boom, it was Rich. I asked him to leave. He refused. He heard the voice on the phone. Babe, what's going on? It was on speaker. He slapped me. Okay. And then she says that I've been one dragged one on Forex mentors, the way they beat women. And then the guy obviously asks her, who is the Forex mentor? She says, who else? Smart money reads. She says, so he won't beat another person. Any case. And then the guy obviously asks, so what do you want to do now that you have the information? And she says that I want him to go viral. I'm calling him out. And then the guy asks him, do you want him to arrest him or take him to court or just post? She says the academy is already aware. And then she says that he needs to be posted and arrested all in one. Now, she basically sent through some evidence. Here you can see, says, sup, I have a video too. He scattered my room that day. Let me know immediately when you get this. Again, the guy who's getting the information is asking, which day is this again? How do you mean? Like, he's trying to figure out exactly how it happened, right? She then continue to say that, these guys, they live fake lives, fake watches. He's trying to keep up with the lies. He does these things and go entirely broke. People out there don't even know shit. They just are deceived by them. If he had money to pay for damages for all he has done to me and put me through, he'd paid even a lot of people knows he can't afford it. He have paid a lot of people. Sorry, the matter they Lagos State domestic abuse and violence as we speak. Oh, and they write statement to the police. He's a monster. The girl he put in the house, the one he was punching back to. So he was another girl that he was also, according to her, abusing, right? And then she says, and he's carrying another woman, not until he unalived someone's daughter. He needs to be tamed. And then there was another conversation between the two of them. So she basically just said that this happened last year in November, but also in January. He almost unalived me. She said couldn't get a record as he took my phone, removed my SIM. The last one was, wow, this guy sounds like he was, based off this information. So she basically, she's basically calling this guy. She said like he came to beg and said he was changed, even offered that we could be friends. So a lot had happened in that period. I was down on cash because I lost so much. He offered that he'd help me with rent. He could borrow me, which he did. Initially, I wasn't okay with that. The money left with me that period was what I wanted to use to keep trading. I remember telling the guy that knows both of us to get me a space, which he was unable to. I was gonna pay for that one. So after like a month moving here, he became very aggressive. I asked him to leave. He respected that initially, then came back, was acting all changed. So that period I told him, let's run a Telegram VIP. So then she basically says that he did agree later on that he was going to pay 20k. This is obviously all in Naira. And the guy then sympathized with this, is that you've gone through a lot. And then she says, guys, I don't suffer. See that fool that I helped. See this matter long. I went through a lot. Habbyforex, Habby the Vex. I don't lean finish. I'm stressed. Everyone at this workplace said, nah, this isn't the girl. So although the conversations is all over the place, I think you guys get the money, but I think you guys get the message. And then she also provided some screenshots over here that I'm obviously going to just blur out, just for some purposes, and a video here also that we're going to just edit through there as well. But yeah, that's kind of the story for today. So I don't know where the guy's side of the story is. But that's what happened, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for your time. And as always, cheers for the ears.